Alright y'all, my name is Tamara and I am back with another hair video. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit more different where we are trying this really popular hairstyle called the boho braids, where you have braids and then you have like little pieces of stringlets of curls coming out from each braid. We're gonna try that today, but I'm actually gonna be doing something a little bit different because I already know when I usually do like my wash and goes, my hair shrinks a lot and starts to poof up. So those little ringlets of hair that's gonna be left out, we're gonna try to do something as far as like twisting them to see if they stay put in place, because I don't want like nice braids and then bushy hair with it. If y'all know what I mean, you know what I mean. So start off with freshly washed hair. It's already been stretched out with some bands. It's still damp, a little bit wet. I did that so that my hair doesn't poof in too much while I'm working on the back. So hopefully to kind of keep it elongated to like get to the front of it. So that's how we're starting off. Hair tools I will be using is a rat tail comb, some hair clips for sectioning off, and my Felicia Leatherwood detangling brush. For hair products, one of the things I'm going to be using is the Wave Whip Curling Mousse for the braided part by Cantu. I know I could be using other things, but I like to finish my products before I go and buy something else. So this is what we have and this is what we're going to use. I'm also going to be using the Kinky Curly Curling Custard as well. It looks a little bit different, and that is because it is a concoction, meaning that it is a combination of Eco Styler Gel in here, the curling custard in here, a little bit of the Diva Curl styling cream as well, and maybe some kind of oil like avocado oil or something like that. And for smoothing down each little braid from the roots area, I'm going to be using a little bit of Shine and Jam, and I think that's it. If I come up with some more stuff while we doing my hair, I'll let y'all know what product I added. So let's get this going because I'm rambling too much. Yeah. All right, so this is the back of my hair, kind of section out things. That the parts are not going to be perfect. The braid itself is what I'm more concerned about. Only the part that will be in the front when I kind of like section off how I want the style to lay. Yes, but everything else, we just gonna randomize it, okay? All right, y'all, so I forgot to mention that I do have some leave-in conditioner in my hair and some shea butter. So anyways, go ahead and start the hair by putting a little bit of foam onto it and a little bit of their smoothing gel that you have, and then start to braid down the hair. Once you get comfortable with putting out the leave out, you just pull that hair out, leave it, and then continue to braid down the hair. Then for the second one, just go ahead and pull that one out, and the only way to kind of hold it so it won't be in the way is to kind of hold it by your mouth, or you can pin it up to your hair. Towards the end of the braid, I just twirled it. I didn't braid all the way down the hair, so the 3/4 of the way I braided down and then twirled it. For the mini twists, did the same thing, just twist it all the way down 3/4 of the way, and then towards the end, just twirl it, and the same thing for the next one. That's the first one, y'all. It looks a little fuzzy, so I need to probably work on making it a little bit more smoother. I need to start taking out my ringlets a little bit sooner at the top. It'll get a little better. Let's try it again. My hair is starting to dry up, so I'm gonna go ahead and spritz it with some water. Braid number 2. That's what the mini twists are looking like. This is what the other side looks like. It's so cute, y'all. These little ringlets. So what I'm noticing that I need to do more of is skip the edge control part and just pretty much just use the Eco Styler gel to smooth down. And I have to make sure I smooth really well. I wasn't really using the detangling brush before, just using the comb. So skip the comb for detangling and just use the brush to detangle. That will help out a big deal. To each section, I've also been adding a little bit more shea butter to give like that smooth look a little bit better versus the other side, because the other side started to kink up a little bit. So I'm gonna do this side so y'all can see what the new things I have done is making a difference. All right. So the major keys here is I stopped using the Shine and Jam at the roots and used the Eco Styler gel. Still was using all the smoothing products, but adding the shea butter towards the shaft of a hair helped a big deal with smoothing it down and making everything look more sleek. All right, y'all, down to the wire, getting most of it done. I'm almost done. All Alright y'all, it is the next day. My hair is finally dry. It shrunk up. I did not put any like stretching bands on to stretch them because it's not like my hair is all the way full, so I felt like if I wanted to stretch them, it probably would look weird. So I decided to just keep it shrinking. Nice, cute, and a little bit of fluff to it. So I've also redid the front of my hair. Those parts was looking a little bit too ridiculous, so I went ahead and made them a little bit smaller and more uniform as well, so that it could look a little neat. My hair is always fuzzy, so I cannot for the life of me get it to be laid down. It doesn't matter what kind of edge control it uses. It just, these little hairs just do what they want to do. So I added some hair jewels, a little crown right there, and some other little pieces throughout. Not too much, just a little pizzazz. I'm actually glad that I did the mini twists instead because it adds a nice little texture to the braid. If I would have did the little ringlets, it just would have been too poofy, and we're not trying to have a nice braids and poof at the same time. If you decide to do this hairstyle, a couple of things I would say. One, make sure that your parts are a little on the smaller side because when you have a lot more braids, you have more options to kind of putting a little bit more ringlets, and that gives it more dimension. So less braids, it'll be not as much curls to it, if that makes some kind of sense. Two, if your hair puffs up like my hair puffs up, definitely try the twists instead of the ringlets. If your hair is on the like softer side, I think like people that have like that 3C to maybe just the 4A hair without too many other textures to it can probably get away with just twirling it and it'll last. If you have like different textures of hair, I would say the mini twists will definitely give it a little bit more definition, and it will definitely last longer without poofing. But that does mean extra time you have to do. So for the back of my hair, I would say just stick with just doing the 2 pieces coming out. For the top of your hair, if you can do 3 pieces, it definitely makes it look more fuller when you do it that way. Another thing, the leave out pieces, if you can, try to make sure you pull them out from the top of the braid versus under. When you don't do that, it seems to show more of the braid itself, and the ringlets or the leave outs just kind of hanging off the side. So if you want your leave outs to be seen more, definitely pull out from top of the braid versus under the braid, okay? Hope that made some sense. What else? I definitely want to try this hair on dried hair next time, like making sure it's like kind of dried out. I feel like if I'm able to do that, I can smooth out better when it comes to the braids and whatnot, because like I say, my hair just tends to stick out a lot, and I think it will make it a little bit more neater versus trying it from straight being wet or damp. So let me let y'all see them. This is it. I'm gonna just run through a couple of hairstyles that I think I'm gonna be rocking. Here's one quick and easy way to rock it, just having like one side pinned back and just letting everything else hang. So in another look, having all of that side just up to the side and having everything pinned in, and maybe just have like one little piece hanging down. Or something funky, you want to have 2 ponytails rocking to the side. I think that'll be cute too. It's like kind of like 2 ponytails going. Yeah, that'd be cute. All right, here's the last look, the little updo with the leave out in the front. I absolutely love this look when it comes to like rocking mini twists or little plaits in my hair. Like having that, it just gives like a little feminine touch when you just have it updo and a little leave out just hanging down and looking dainty. So it looks like I'm gonna be doing a little bit more of hair videos. Let me know if you kind of like that idea. I'll definitely at least have one per month. I don't think it'll be more than that. They've been fun to kind of film and to see me go through my mistakes and be like, yeah, I don't like that, and let me just tweak it and do it this way. You get to see what not to do, what things are working, and you know, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Like this video as well. Share with someone you think that will enjoy the content. And as always, thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to y'all on the next video. Bye. Hey guys, just love this. wash it. I really don't, but it's dirty. It's dirty and it has to go.